So apparently lots of people are getting their Switch 2 pre-orders an awful lot earlier than they were expecting. Now, as we all know, the Switch is due for release on the 5th, which is this coming Thursday. However, due to the volume that Nintendo and all the other distributors and sellers in the UK and in the US and beyond, they're having to, clearly they just can't suddenly ship them all at once. They have to ship them in large batches. Now, because some couriers and some delivery networks are more efficient and quicker than others, that means that some people are actually getting their Switches or Switch 2s really early. In fact, some people have already had them, and there's been reports of people trying to use them. Now, this is where there's a problem, simply because they can't use them. They turn them on and it immediately looks for an update. That update is like a on switch. It's just a small patch apparently that just says to the system, go, you can start, and that's available on the day of release. So those that have received their Switch 2s thinking, great, I can do some videos, I can sort of be ahead of the game, they can't do anything with them. They can look at the device, they can put it on, they can turn it on, but the first thing it looks for is an update. Is that good? Is that bad? It harks back to one of their other launches. I think it was the Wii U that did that, where people got the device early and Nintendo would lock them out until the day of release. Personally, I think that's fair. The day of release is the day of release. Just because you were fortunate enough or lucky enough to get your device early doesn't mean to say that you then are able to download all the things you've pre-ordered and access all the games and so on, and then splurge them over the internet. Such is the way these days, and that's what people have tried to do. They've just shown their Nintendo sort of being locked out, and Nintendo have taken those videos down. So yeah, there's a lot of kind of debate as to whether that's right or wrong. Personally, I think, that's fair. Just because you got the device early, everyone knows the launch day is the 5th of this month, 5th of June. That's fair. What do you think? Do you think it's fair for Nintendo to lock those that have had their device early? Or do you think they should have been allowed to gain access and maybe at the very least play the games that they already own, and maybe not, say, Mario World or anything like that until it's actually released on the 5th? Let me know your thoughts. Be interesting to know what you think. Take care.